दोस्तों, नमस्कार। और मेरा नाम मणि है। मैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया में रहती हूँ। कुछ चीज़ें आपको पहले इंट्रोडक्शन के तौर पे बताऊँगी। ये मैंने चैनल खोलने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ। चलेगा नहीं चलेगा ये दूसरी बात है, पर कोशिश ज़रूर कर रही हूँ। उसका कारण बताऊँगी, कुछ अपने को इंट्रोड्यूस करूँगी। अच्छा, मैं रहती ऑस्ट्रेलिया में हूँ, लेकिन इच्छा ज़्यादा हिंदी बोलने की होती है, क्योंकि इंग्लिश बोल बोल के थोड़ा थक जाते हैं। लेकिन इस चैनल में कोशिश ये रहेगी कि मैं इंग्लिश भी बोलूँ और हिंदी भी बोलूँ, जिससे ज़्यादा लोग चीज़ों को समझ पाएँ। So what I'm trying to say is that I will try to talk in English and then also bits and pieces in Hindi. Now it's basically to gather more audience for my channel. Now, a little bit of introduction, so a little bit about myself. So my name is Mani, as I said before when I was talking in Hindi. So I am an Indian. My channel is called Bindas Baatein. Now Bindas is an Indian word or a Hindi word. Bindas means carefree and Baatein means talks. So as the channel goes, my channel would be talking about things that are a carefree talking platform for myself actually. Why I'm doing this is because in the past I have seen things or episodes that happen in your life at certain ages, certain time. They affect you differently, emotionally, financially. It could be either way, or it could be any other factors as well. They influence you. The effect that you have at the time is very different from when years go by. So in Hindi we say samay bada balwan. That means time is the strongest, or time is very strong. So if an event that has occurred in your life in the past, which brought you a lot of pain or suffering, you would go through those emotions at the time. But later down the line, when we talk about that time, it becomes as a story. So you start narrating it as a story. And somehow I feel, or I have been told by others, that I do this quite well. People enjoy listening to my stories. So I've been on this earth for 47 years almost, I think. I get confused with my years. I think it's 47. 47 years. Pretty long. A lot of things that have happened in my life, a lot of things, a lot of experiences. I would like to share a few and see how it goes. Again, Hindi mein beech mein bolungi because Hindi is something that I enjoy speaking. And of course, to gather more audience. वैसे तो हिंदुस्तान में देखा जाए तो I think 90% of population in India talk in English only, which is weird. But and of course, so it's not that I would not be hitting that public if I talk in English only. But then I feel that when I talk in Hindi, I am a little bit more carefree. I enjoy talking more and I'm able to express myself better. So for this one, maybe I'll talk something about how I believe or what I do with my kids and how I tend to be bringing them up, which hopefully I'm successful. Who knows? Anyways, so my idea is, or my style of upbringing is to a little bit of a free hand to the kids, a lot of trust and a lot of faith and a lot of support to the kids at all times. I'm very close to my kids, which I believe everybody should be, and that is a way to go nowadays. So being close where the kid is able to talk to you about everything, not worrying about the fact that okay, if I say this to my parents, they're going to say no. Or if I say that to my parents, they are going to scold me. So they start hiding things. But when you are very open with them and whatever question they ask, you are very clear and very honest about that. Plus, very open with your ideas as well. So say, for instance, they come up and say something weird question. So no matter how much bad you feel from inside, or you feel, oh my God, what am I doing? What is she doing? What have I done to her? you give an honest answer. You weigh the pros and cons of every situation. Kids are very smart these days. So when you give them a very clear picture of every scenario, they tend to choose the right thing, always. That's my experience. So that is how I work. So say, I'll tell you a story. So one day my daughter, so they both study in a Christian school. So one day one of my kids, both of them have been influenced by Christianity because they are in a Christian school. We never bothered, or we never were stressed about the fact that they would be reading Bible every day. Being a Hindu, it doesn't bother us. It didn't ever bother me because it's, again, a very holy book. It says the same thing as any other religious book does. So it was okay for me, and I took it as if that she will gain another knowledge. So one day my kids come back from school and they say that, Mama, what if I want to become a Christian? I said, it doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. You can become a Christian. Of course, it depends what you believe in. The only condition that I had was that you can go ahead and become a Christian, but then please do gather knowledge about all religion. So by default, you're reading Bible and you're learning about Christianity. But what about Hinduism? What about Gita, Mahabharata? What about Quran? What about every book that is on earth? So you go out there, you learn about, read all the books, and then take an informed decision. Once you've done that, and then you come back and you tell me that you want to become Christian, I'm not worried. You can go ahead and do that. And the other thing is, no matter where you are, what religion you follow, you can still believe in Christianity, or you can still believe in Quran, or you can still believe in Hinduism, or whatever. You don't have to change yourself to believe in something. She listened to me, and the boy also, they both listened to me, and they thought, okay, that is very logical. Of course, I knew they're not going to read any other religion or books. This thing never came up again. They were convinced that, okay, wherever they are fine, and they have the freedom. If down the line they do plan to do something, they have the freedom to do it. I was happy that I did a good job. At that time, definitely, that was affecting me. I was thinking, oh my God, what I did, was it a wrong decision to put them in a Christian school? But then see, today, it has become a story. And I'm talking about it, and I'm telling you as a story, so I'm narrating it to you. So this is what this channel is about. Bindas Baatein means carefree talking. So again, as I said, there's not going to be any sequence about my talks. It could be random talks about anything. Mostly in English. See, it seems that I have spoken in English more rather than in Hindi. Anyways, when I play it back and I'll listen to it, I'll decide if I've done a good job or not. Or maybe, who knows, I'll do it all over again. Hopefully. The intention of this channel is to narrate stories like every week, if possible. Again, the idea is that I will not be telling anyone, just trying to see the power of YouTube and hashtags and see how many people come to know about this and start listening to this channel. Hopefully, I do wonders, and hopefully I'm able to make something out of this, and I'm able to reach a lot of people out of this. Hopefully, a dream. And hopefully people who have in the past encouraged me to do something like this, or to narrate stories, and that they keep telling me, complimenting me, that you narrate so well, you're so good at telling stories, it's fun to listen to you, derive some pleasure from this as well. I'll take my I'll put down my thoughts here, or finish my talk of today, and we'll see you soon again. So it's bye from Bindas Baatein with many